going to learn today. You are going to learn today. If you are a employer, a leader of any kind watching this video, yeah, get your pen and paper out because you need to take notes on the 9 factors that can either make or break your company or your team for that matter. And let me just get straight to it, because what you need to understand is that oftentimes the issue is not the employee. It is middle management and sometimes leadership not taking these things into consideration. So number 1 is ego. I know too many times where people are moved up and they have no business being in management. And oftentimes they're too involved in competing with their employees. Oftentimes these people have imposter syndrome, and I don't know how they're picked to go into management or leadership positions, because they cannot take having someone within their downline that appears to be a rising star. And that leads to negative competition, which is another key factor we need to keep in mind. In negative competition, again, you may have employees pitted against each other, or you may have a manager and employee pitted against each other, and it all comes down to ego once again. So if you see some of that going on in your work environment, you want to make sure that is not tolerated. See, we need to start rewriting the rules in the company cultures around here, because I think where companies have it twisted is that they think they make the employee, whereas it's the other way around. The employees are the ones that make you successful. So it behooves an employer to make sure that the employee is happy. So if you eliminate ego, if you eliminate the negative competition, if you eliminate the backbiting, if you eliminate poor communication, because an employee needs to know what to do. And employees are not mind readers. So you have to explain to them what the expectations are. And I know oftentimes with the workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing, the poor communication is a tactic used so that if a manager doesn't communicate what's expected, then the employee can't meet expectations. The other thing that's an issue in the workplace is micromanagement. Yes, you hired an employee because they have the capabilities of doing a job. They don't need you breathing down their neck, telling them every second what they need to be doing, because again, that's another tactic of workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. Very, very sneaky like, but the people that watch this channel, they know exactly what to look for. And hopefully, if this is happening in your work environment, you nip it in the bud so that you have a more positive work environment and you attract top talent. The other thing, you guys, that you need to be looking out for is criticism without praise. You see, oftentimes we're quick to let somebody know what they did wrong, but how many times have you told your employees what they've done right? And there is a way to give constructive criticism. You don't have to make someone feel terrible that they may have not exceeded in the expectation. Explain to them how they can do better next time, or what they did before, and to see if they can implement it again in the task at hand. It's all about respect. It's all about dignity, and everyone deserves it, the employer and the employee. You guys, the other thing we need to be looking at is stubbornness. I tell you, just because you're a manager or in leadership, we can all learn from one another. Again, it's the employees that make us successful. So not listening to them and thinking that you're right all the time, it does not work. In fact, all these things that I just named is just pushes people out the door. And last but not least is the unreasonable expectations. Oh yeah, another tactic used for workplace bullying, abuse, and mobbing. Giving people an unrealistic workload with an unrealistic deadline. The name of the game at the end of the day is treating people the way you would like to be treated. If you start treating people the way you would like to be treated, oh my goodness, will your business thrive and grow? Will the turnaround, if you're having issues with employee turnaround, that's going to stop. Disabilities, people going on disability leave and constant calling in sick, that's going to stop. people actually doing their job, people loving to come to work, that's going to start. Your reputation, people talk. And so if you can just incorporate these simple principles in your culture, I guarantee you that your business is going to have nothing but success. So hopefully the employees watching this, they take heed in what to be looking for in a work environment. And hopefully leaders and managers watching this video, this helps you ensure that you are becoming a workplace of excellence. I hope this video helps everyone out there. I am Kristen Peoples with bossofculture.org. Bye.